Okay, YouTube, welcome back to Europa Universalis IV and the Luck of the Irish. I did the research, as I said I was going to, into galleons and carracks. I'm not really too worried about galleons, but at level 19, England's going to upgrade their heavy units once again to war galleons, and they are a little scary. They're very, very powerful units. Our carrack attack is 50. The galleon is 60, which isn't bad, and we should outnumber them by a fair amount. But the war galleon is 80. The hull is a little bit stronger as well, but we're going to outnumber them by so much we should still be able to win. But it's going to be a big deal. I kind of tempted to get maybe a level 2 advisor if I could here as well. Yeah, just to maybe tech this up a little bit quicker as well, so that we can get into some of those. Now, England probably didn't rebuild her whole fleet when she teched up, just as we're not going to rebuild our whole fleet when we tech up. So they're still going to have probably a large number of carracks. Once they get war galleons, right, they're not going to just suddenly replace them all with war galleons. So we're still going to be fighting some galleons. And hopefully we don't have very many, if any, war galleons to contend with when we head back over there. But we are definitely falling behind in tech. So we need to kind of consider that as we think about waging wars again. It's going to cost us points, and maybe we should just focus on colonizing. Global trade power, or I'm going to gain the inflation. Absolutely, I'm going to gain the inflation. Let's reduce that a little bit. Still making 33 gold a turn. I have a free colonist, it looks like, as well. Let's go ahead and get that colonist out there working on something. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think four colonies at once is probably enough for now. Okay. Still building, still discovering. Revolts where? Pima. Harsh treatment must have expired there. There we go. Pima, harsh treatment. I know I'm at war. I know I have low maintenance. Lancashire, I know about the claims. I can build improvements. Excellent. Constables. There and there. Armories. There. And another carrack. Okay, here's a whole... Oh, no, that's going to get the soldiers. That's not what I want. I just want the ships. There we go. A whole bunch of heavy ships coming in. Alright, and of course we're going to get 100 notices about it. Okay, excellent. Start teching up. Good. It's level 15, right? Yeah, level 15. Okay, so we have 39 heavy ships. 39. England has 20 plus 41 light. Okay. Good. I might hold off on building more light ships and instead colonize quicker to increase my force limits. Simply because I'm going to wait till I hit the next tech level, and then I can build more powerful ships. I should have colonized here instead, actually. Because the problem I run into now, yeah, I made this nice line of colonies that I can create, but none of them are going to be attached to places I already own. So I can't colonize them. But that's fine, I can start, you know, I can colonize here, I can colonize here. I can start moving in over here, so I'm not going to lose any sleep over it. We'll work our way there slowly. We have a new mission. None of them are worth my time as far as I'm concerned. To protect against the Ottomans, I need over 100,000 troops, and I don't even have that kind of force limit, so I'm not going to push for it. I'll get it when I get it. Scotland accepted peace with England, and they ceded 2 territories, Aberdeen and the Highlands. Ideally, I'd like to start fighting against England when Scotland still has something left, just because I can get, you know, basing rights there and set my armies up there, not have to worry about kind of crossing the ocean and making landfall, forming a beachhead right into the face of British troops, where I take massive penalties. Okay. Good. Good, things are coming along nicely. Right now we're just kind of accumulating some money. But I mean, once we get level 15, right, we're going to be able to make just a ton of heavy ships. A ton of those galleons. So we'll have 40 carracks. We'll probably get another 20 galleons. Another 20 galleons. That takes up to one. Yeah, another 20 galleons. And that'll put us in good shape to deal with the war galleons that that England's going to be fielding, possibly. Can't have too much grain. I suppose that's a true statement. People aren't going to die of starvation, at least, if you have lots of grain. Yeah, I'm not... I mean, some of these would be nice, but I'm not really too worried about them. Take the prestige. I'm going to hold off on that. I'm going to go for tech instead. So, since I'm not going to be getting any ideas until I have a tech level and my power points are below the minimum requirements for them, I can safely get rid of that. It'll come back again once I meet the requirements. Don't care about truces. I'm waiting for this war to end, and then I'm going to consider that it might be time to go deal with England. England's not going to have a lot on her side. Norway, Hesse, Sweden. Norway is not really going to pose much of a threat. Hesse is not going to pose much of a threat. Obvious Newfoundland's going to jump in to help them. English Brazil will jump in to help them. But my ally should be able to deal with English Brazil. I'm not going to need a lot to deal with Newfoundland. If we take a peek, we're going to see that Newfoundland doesn't have a lot. I might have passed them already. Yeah, I obviously passed them. No, hang on. There we go. Newfoundland. They have almost nothing in the way of navies. And they have 4,000 troops. So I'm only going to need to leave like one of my big 10 stacks behind to deal with the English colony here, Newfoundland. Okay, so let's go ahead and colonize. I think Muncie. Muncie would be a good one. Oh, that was one of the places without a colonist. So we'll come out of the Comanche, not the Comanche, we'll come out of Comanche. We'll go into Muncie. Go ahead and move soldier in there, and the war's over. So let's go ahead and raise our army maintenance. Arrived. Kill the natives that are there. Good. Let's position ourselves 1 unit there. Or I should say 1 stack, not 1 unit. And 1 stack here. That way when the war breaks out, we'll be able to just march on Newfoundland pretty easily. My patrol ship should be able to deal with everything that's there. My large ships here will be able to deal with the English. I do think I'm going to need some more, actually. I don't think I'm going to wait for level 15. I think I'm just going to go recruit 10 more. Possibly. 10 more sounds like a nice number to me. That'll give me 50. I'll have 50 heavies versus 61 total combat ships. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna get 10 more heavy ships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And yeah, that'll have me ready for the war against England, which probably not going to do this episode. There's only 5 minutes left in this episode. But next episode, I think for sure we will be ready to go. My Colonial Marines are going to be staying here. I'll probably leave one unit, one stack of 10 here to deal with rebels or anything else that might crop up. But everybody else, like these, both these 2 stacks of 10, they're going to leave. So I have those 2 stacks of 10 for Newfoundland. I have my Colonial Marines to deal with kind of settling. And everyone else I'm going to take to the New World. And then we'll be poised there. I'm also, right before I declare war, the last thing I'm going to do is build up. I can afford another stack of 10. I'm going to build up another army. And in fact, I could probably do that now. Maybe not. Maybe I'll hold off. Let's bring my fleet around to be ready to go. Because I have 20 transports, of course, I can take both of these guys, both of those stacks. And that'll give me, I mean, I'll get 2, 4, 40, I'll have 50,000 troops to launch against England. And England will only have, I guess they have 77,000. That probably won't be enough. I just might have to take my Colonial Marines with me as well. Possibly this other stack, and I'll just have kind of these 2 stacks to deal with everything. I guess that's, and then you know what, that's not terrible. That's an acceptable way to deal with it. I will take Yamasee. Tax. I'll take the tax. Oh, we can afford some more techs. What do we need here? Why is this one so expensive? Increase over time, neighbor bonus, climate controlled, counter reformation. It's been so long that it's getting more expensive. I suppose anything's possible. I'm going to go ahead and move 2 of these stacks over already. You 2, come on. Drop you off in Ulster. Be another, oh, I was going to say it'll be another little while before our heavy ships are built, but it won't. It'll be less than a month. There's half of them. And there is the rest of them come in. I'm just going to form their own little naval fleet here and they can sail over separately. There we go. We go up to Chesapeake Bay. 3 more. 9 plus. Are we missing? Oh, we are missing one. There he is, all by his lonesome. Get up there. Come hang out with the rest of the group. Okay, good. 10 stack, and you guys might as well wait. These guys are going to come back to pick up another whack of troops, so you might as well wait and just meet up with them. Did you not, you didn't like that order there? Transport fleet? There we go, you did that time. There's my military tech. Alright, we can build. Obviously colonies were completed, so build. And build. Oh, I don't have the points. Lack the power points for that building. Now where are my Colonial Marines? See? I had a long way to go. Those guys have been stuck in the middle of nowhere for so long. And they've been told they can go home, but it's just so far to march. I wonder if they're doing it French Foreign Legion style. Block 10, jog 10. Take the stability hit there. Got stability to spare. Yeah, French Foreign Legion, walk 10, jog 10. It sounds easy, but I dare you to try it. It is not easy. Not at all easy. Diplomatic tech, good. Excellent. And we're losing money. Look at that. We have reached the point where we are now losing money. All of our ships plus a higher level advisor, we are losing money. That's fine. Once some colonies finish, we'll start making money again. I'm just going to wait it out. I'm going to come down here and pick you guys up. We marched far enough. Get to Santee and I'll meet you there. There you go. Colony self-sustaining, and we are in the plus again. How much in the plus? I'm just going to go to my colonies and make sure that they have colonists. There we go. Get on the ship. Come over here. We'll pick up these guys. And you can all get on the ship. Are you coming? No, you're not all coming. I think I have to do this one stack at a time. There we go. Alright, fleet. Come on. Actually, let's go right to Leinster, our former capital, the site of our former glory. Alright. So we're ready to advance on Newfoundland. If that happens, we're not going to be able to put down any rebels or deal with any invasions anywhere else, but that's fine. We're just going to have to deal with that. We have 20, 40, 60,000 troops here. England has more than that, but theirs are going to be spread out a little bit. They're only at 65,000 too. Plus, our allies are most likely going to jump in and join us. Look at that, France, Portugal, and Spain. And while they don't necessarily have navies that could compete with England's right off the bat, I mean, you can see Portugal would probably lose some troops. France would definitely lose some troops. They all have transports. Spain doesn't have any transports. Spain, you're going to be useless in this war. But they have transports. So as long as I can deal with the bulk of the British fleet, so that France and Portugal are able to not lose their transports, they'll be able to make landfall in England as well. And then their troops can start tearing stuff up. The important thing for me is that I get Lancashire, because I want a foothold. And Lancashire is going to be a foothold. It's a nice 6-base province. Cumbria would be a possibility, but more importantly, I want to start breaking things off. Things that can become my vassal. So like Cornwall and Wales. Lancashire I'll take, and frankly, England can have Scotland for all I care. I'm going to ask them for fleet basing and military access, but aside from that, I don't particularly care what happens to Scotland. They're just going to be kind of a speed bump for me. I'd rather not have to go to war with any mainland powers. So if we can deal with Scotland while they're relatively weak, or while I have allies that are willing to help me, then that will be the ideal way to do it. Okay. So it looks to me like all my militaries are in place. Just waiting for my transport fleet to get here, and it will be in a moment. And then I think next video, the very next episode, we're going to go ahead and attack England. Okay, excellent. But that's going to be for our future plans. That's going to be in the next episode. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.